Yes. Yes, indeed. So, immediately into the cat split. And Zipix back here is going to see them a little late. No early warning upside connector.
Yeah, no spot in from Farley towards window, but Config picks up the early kill. And then Zipix, nice positional side of the smoke, but oof, it's really Config and Farley to deal the damage. Degster's with the response, down to 40 health himself. Support just behind him on Arch, and Degster getting dangerously close. Now, bomb dropped on Fan makes things weird. Oh, there's the end from Farley.
Oh, but the molly goes far.
Looking to catch him on their fallback, and sure enough, that's Farley down by bricks. Glaive locked into this fight, whether he wants to or not. And the smoke's gonna help. If that Palace player comes out, suddenly Glaive's got much more of a chance of holding on. Goes over and goes down. Flames catching that one as well. 2 kills from the young gun. Fiku exits out from Palace, and there is no stopping this OG in terms of getting the bomb site.
Yeah.
Fast flank from Config unchecked, and Degster caught jumping.
Yeah, they tried to transpose into this A ramp tactic, and the molly that they threw would have been great if OG weren't already up the stairs. So the flash, I think the lamp flash came out. They took that early fight, one down, and because they had to dismantle the Palace push, they weren't in the best positions possible, and they weren't exactly ready for that. So really nice from OG to move that fast. It looked like they were going to have some trouble scaling, though, and I think I noticed that in their first game. They were kind of struggling to get across sites, stay together, and move as well. So we'll see if that's going to be a problem. These days we know, versus the M4s, players like Blame F, for example, are so insane on the silenced M4s that these T rounds can be hard to come by.
Nexa between them, gonna rack up the costs. Imagine 2 kills there towards the end. Time around, it was Config and Farley to hold it off, but Zipix is gonna offer us a kill and offer himself a smoke. A little position here to play with. Goes for the peek, takes down Degster. So Zipix, this time with the rifles, gonna go ahead and stun OG. Fiku will finally get that trade, down to 48 health himself. 3 CTs up, and they're gonna give a little room over to OG here to work this site.
Yeah, we've distilled into an interesting position. It's not too bad for the T's. It looks like a plant will be offered over, but I don't know if OG know where the retake's going to come in from. They've probably still got some anxiousness towards the B-Apps flank as well.
Rightfully so.
Oh, that's actually an interesting spot for Fiku to play.
Config playing the long con. Neofrag keeping eyes on it. Molotov forcing him out ever so slightly. And yet he still holds on to this position. And like you said, right, Fiku back towards that door, and it's Neofrag to catch the cat player, still thinking about apartments. Config has slipped past, and with that, they'll slide through with another round win. So Astralis bouncing right back.
I thought that was going to work out. I like the spot that Fiku played. He's kind of impossible to find if you don't specifically come through the natural market exit. And if things go right, it looks like OG should be able to score a plant. But Glaive moves inside of smokes.
And moves out through them as well. With that opening, Blame F going over top of the mid-smoke. And all of a sudden, we've got OG unfortunately boxed in, right? We kind of highlighted that hesitation, that scaling difficulty in a previous gun round. Well, this one too just gets stunned for a second because of Glaive, who gets away, and then that Blame F boost makes it way too easy to clean up another couple pieces. Pushes this one down onto Degster. Barrel of the op spotted, Config blasted, and 2 counter-terrorists towards spawn. But Farley
bottom of connector through this tiny gap in the boxes.
Config sniper up on triple box, waiting for that ramp play to come out. Oh, he gets one, but it's traded right back by Degster. He's now scouring that bomb site, looking for more contact.
Oh, they need to go. 20
seconds, that kill right there. That opens up connector. Neofrag looking for the fight. Glaive holds off, but Degster connects with another, and Flames just extending. No bomb pickup yet. 10 seconds left. They're gonna go and grab it, scramble for it. All is good unless... Oh, wait.
We can't.
Farley back in. Flames gets onto the bomb. Plant's gonna go down. Fiku's shots confirm that both are nearby.
But does Farley still think he's triple? Bomb cross back. Oh, there he saw it.
Fiku and Flames split up. One towards ramp, one stationary on site. The fight goes the way of Flames, and OG get that second. Pretty wide opening on Catwalk. Config's gonna have to deliver. And if he gets Flames inside of apps, then his eyes turn back. Down goes Neofrag. Zipix putting up numbers. Another double kill from inside sight. They know Config's here, but that missed shot opens the door. FlameZ jumps down right alongside Fiku. BlameF slipping into sight. And yet again, we're talking about a bomb that's down in the dirt. And as Flames makes a ruckus, Fiku swaps out to the AK. Looking for the clutch, and he starts it with the BlameF frag. But that takes him down to 13 health, so it's an easy. Confirms the ops inside of Connector, and Neofrag dead. At the hands of Zipix, shaving one off of middle. 40 seconds left. Blame could go back to the window peak. Nexa, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He's just got to be ready for this peak. Meanwhile, A-Site under question. Config, 2 players. Drops Flames up close. Regains vision, and at 25 seconds, BlameF fighting Nexa towards middle. If Nexa goes down like that, then suddenly, yet again, OG gonna have a strong difficulty crossing into this site. Another op kill comes through from Config, and Dexter starting to pull away. We're talking 4 players up inside Connector from OG. Wild spray from Glaive does not connect. BlameF still cautious about window. 20 seconds left over, and here comes the commitment. Glaive goes down first. Config with a nice little snap, and BlameF a helping hand. No headshot on those bricks. 15 seconds left over, and this one just comes to an absolute halt. No movement out of Con for OG. They're fighting to try and get their way out ramp, but the time is simply not there, and nor are the round wins. An 11th to Astralis.
Yeah, they're getting shaken up right now. Nice final shot from Dexter.
Triple smokes down. Let's see it, Farley. Oh, okay. Forgot to left click.
Yeah, he didn't see anything.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Round 14, not one for him. Glaive, though, finding that gap through the stair smoke, so it's at least the 4 versus 4. But they know that CT spawns under question, so poor Zipix gonna have his hands full. Flashed around the corner, catches Fiku close. There's the Flames trade. Glaive's nose got him on that tiny little corner. A small island for FlameZ to try and hang on to.
Well, they don't flashes.
There's the op shot again, but not a third time. BlameF clears it out. Triple box from Nexa, though. Goes for the fight versus Glaive. He's going to have to 180 to lock in BlameF, who's now into the 1v2. And he knows his likelihood very low. But he'll hunt along, and Nexa's going to end him. So towards Catwalk. Farley and Connector this time. Clicks into Nexa. Config right there. So again, this double op setup on full display. It's been held onto or rebought like 8 consecutive rounds now. A real feature of this dominant CT side from the Danes. But OG's pulse could still be enough to keep this T side alive. Fiku stranded and fighting back as a 7 HP Glaive looks to hang on. And that frag grenade was destined for him. BlameF saves him. And with 3 players tagged up, there's a little possibility for a 2v4. You know, they've got the opening if they can just get past Config,
wow.
But he cuts Neofrag down at the knees, and an end from BlameF means 12-3 on the half.
Astralis, and now they're putting some pressure down at Connector, denying vision lines and setting up for the B-split.
BlameF, though, is inside Connector. Oh, just barrel stuffs Fiku. FlameZ goes in, tries to get another one towards Catwalk, but Glaive is ready for that. Nexa up close, doing damage, but not doing enough to hold on to that bomb site. And like you said, less inspired setup means less confirmed information. We get that quick clash inside Con. Maybe FlameZ gets a double kill. Could have helped out the bomb site, but ultimately that's Astralis getting exactly what they want.
Neofrag's position as the rifler there is the most high impact position for a rifler to be on CT side, but it's also the easiest to overstress.
Window, looking at 2 window, 3 Con.
Oh. Ooh, this one's imperative.
Flames kind of caught in that gunfight. Neofrag, not sure which way he has to look first, but he holds on to Zipix. And that's a T-side smoke at the top of Connector so that Config can get out towards Staircase, but it doesn't work for him. Flames comes out, cuts it down, and this one just falls flat for the Danes.
Yeah, that was real nice from Flames. Again, he has a good fight there towards the A ramp, but if he loses it, it's pretty much over. And he gets back over to triple, gets another kill. So Astralis get extinguished.
Ooh, and another.
And he can just work on a big flank when he wants to, but it looks like they're hoping it's going to be A, and it seems like they'll get what they wish for.
Here comes Zipix at the helm. Glaive's Mac 10 exits from ramp. Farley not far behind him. And this time a T-smoke on jungle. So opening kill is theirs. Neofrag wants to go out. BlameF barrel stuffs him. and it is an excellent 5 versus 3 straight out of the gate for Astralis. Now things start to fall back the other direction. Dexter over towards CT, holds on with 1. Farley winning that kill towards Cat, though, pushes these last 2 CTs into a very problematic spot. Farley. Dexter going for it, and he catches Config top middle, so a man advantage for OG out of the gate.
That's the Abdul we know.
Yep. Gets the frag, hits Flames, jumps back in for a second versus Blame.
And just like that, he's one mid by himself.
Oh, easy pickup there.
And see,
it's Farley.
And now it's plays that you only make when you start losing players that start coming out.
Yeah, running through smoke with bomb. Mm-hmm. Classic.
Yeah, actually, yeah, wow, that's actually, yeah, maybe just a bridge too far in terms of risks this early. Even though 3v5, I don't think he knew he had the bomb.
Well,
I'm going to give him more credit than that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Now you got to pretend you're playing.
Man loves some pasta. Farley, so blind that he doesn't see Flames until 8 seconds later, and by the time he hits the shot, Flames survives it. So we've got a man advantage here for OG, despite that 1 kill back. Neo frag out of the equation for round 25. The equation still leans the way of OG. Carry the X.
Oh, right as the smoke goes down.
And that leaves us asking why Glaive, 2 clean kills in mid, suddenly advantage back to Astralis. And they are just going to go silent.
Yeah, he's the assassin. I mean, look how much utility is left over. They know Nexa hasn't pushed the upper B, and he's just got this tiny little MP9 to hold down the entire half of the map.
Measly little pea shooter. However, point blank on the door, but Zipik's not inbound.
Yeah, I mean, he's just, I don't think there's going to be a rotation. If they do, I mean, they risk the whole game. There's some situations where it's fine to save, but this round is still winnable. They just kind of need the one site holder to get 2 kills, and I think it's on Astralis to make sure they just don't run into the wrong site. So seeing if OG try to search back some information, and we'll soon make a decision. And it looks like it's going to go towards the A site with Blame here on the ramp waiting.
2 of the lesser performers so far from OG, tasked with holding off on this A site. Fiku, oh, desperate. Goes for the full commit, caught on the reload and the jump down. Was just, unfortunately, kind of useless in stopping Blame F from getting up from that ramp. So sure enough, after having to alleviate the curse of the one-and-done round wins, it seems like Astralis not only bouncing back from their loss versus NIP earlier in the day, but keeping this one very clean.
Yeah, this is a clinic.
12-3 CT side into some economic problems, but still strong recovery and good-looking ideas. Even better execution. 16 to Astralis as they pick up their first win of the day.
Yeah, you love to see that. Probably happy to have Mirage lived up